Start the clock.
Howdy kids, Dr. Freedom here with you, Timers from Doctor Who News. Oh yeah, I was going to do a cast last night, but I was having some system trouble, and fortunately I didn't figure out what the culprit was till it was too late. Turns out one of my regular programs that I use on and off had kicked on automatically, and it was sitting there in the background hogging up memory and causing a little bit of trouble. It's conflicting with my antivirus. So I shut it down. Things are running fine now, but I get a little paranoid because this system I'm on right now is 4 years old. And the thing is, I don't want a new one. I don't want a new system. No, Windows 8 sucks. But okay, let's go ahead and take a look at what we did miss. Also, keep in mind, Omega Files this weekend will be The Thing by John Carpenter. All right, but let's go ahead and let's take a look at what's going on right now. This is some stuff that I forgot to put up over the last couple of days, but I was going to put some of this up. This popped up today. Okay, we're going to go more into this one little guy here in a minute. This is off the official Instagram. This is supposed to be the creature or some kind of creature that's at least that's what they're saying on a couple of the sites. That's going to be showing up sometime here during episodes 5 and 6, which of course we know is the girl who died. And let me stress that it's the girl who died and the woman who lived. The girl who died. Oh, goodness gracious. I've had a few mix-up things I was watching over the week, and I'm like, you got to be kidding me on some of the stuff I've seen. But if you zoom up on this guy, look at this. It's like he's an evil post office box. Look at that. You got the big slot and everything. But okay. And he's got nubbies. So nubbies. Look at that. Nubbies. All right. But all right. That other looking guy right there. All right. Let's move on. Okay. This is over in Penarth. And that's where they're going to be filming. We're going to go into this in a minute as well. Here's some photos. This is like a medieval village. It was used for some scenes in Robot of Sherwood. And they've been doing it up to make it look a little different. And, of course, this is another one of the Instagram images that popped up over the last couple of days. This is of some scrolls. If you want to go check these out, they're coming up on the BBC America Doctor Who page, and they're also coming up on the official Doctor Who page, if I remember right. And this is another one from also around there. Look at that. Vector Petroleum. As long as they ain't hanging out with global chemicals, I think we'll be all right. And that's back to some old photos there. Okay, so some interesting stuff coming on. Now we're going to go into some stuff about that. All right, let's go ahead and get started. And away we go. Okay, first over on Blogger Who, he has this up as Doctor Who Series 9 Monster Reveal. And what's that in the shadows? New monster about to meet Peter Capaldi and Jenna Coleman in Doctor Who Series 9. And that's what was sent out with the picture. The BBC have released an image of a new monster from Block 3 on filming a Doctor Who Series 9. And this, of course, consists of the girl who died and the woman who lived, which are currently filming now, starring Maisie Williams and David Schofield, which was popped up the other day, David Schofield. The episodes are written by Jamie Matheson with Stephen Moffat and Catherine Trujillo, respectively. Both episodes are being directed by Eddie Bazalgette. Forgive me, Eddie Bazalgette. Or is it Bazalgette, or is it Bazalgette? I don't know, but however you pronounce it. The period adventures, and look at this. Now, keep this in mind, folks. Possibly with a Viking theme. Also star comedian and actor Rufus Hound, who recently appeared in Russell T Davies' series Cucumber, Tom Storton, Arian Baker, Simon Lipkin, Ian Cunningham, Murray MacArthur, Barnaby Kay, John is it John Voce? Forgive me if I get that wrong. Stu and Roger, who voiced the face of Bo in 2006 and 2007. And of course, Doctor Who will return this autumn. And so far we do not have an air date. It'll probably be a while before we get one, so don't even worry about it. All right, hop on over to here, and this is in the Penarth Daily News, and it's being passed around thanks to Doctor Who Filming over on Facebook, who put this article up so we could take a look at it. Doctor Who starts filming in Cosmeston Medieval Village tomorrow, and they have some photos of what's going on there. If you want to go check this article out, link below in the description box will take you to this page. And basically, these guys are getting set up for filming today is all basically what they're doing. Shows you some more of the stuff. We already took a look at this. Medieval boat builder was at work at the compound. It says right here, temporary closure for location shoots is a regular occurrence at Cosmeston, where productions ranging from Hollywood movie epics to the popular Sky sitcom Stella have also used the authentic thatched village as a backdrop. And if you, like I said, remember, this was also used for some scenes in Robot of Sherwood. So Also, we're here, and they're going to be here for at least a week or more. So, some interesting stuff going on in Penarth right there in the medieval village. And if you want to go take a look at these photos, boom, 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 here they are. All righty, let's move on. Big news over on Big Finish. That's right, Third Doctor Adventures Volume 1. This release comes as 2 new Third Doctor stories and a disc of extras. One of these is Prisoners of the Lake and the Havoc of Empires. What's really, really neat, though, if you can, listen to the trailer, baby. Listen to that trailer. You can pre-order right here. See, this is right off the Big Finish site. They got your prices right here if you want to check it out. This is a web special price. Tim Treloar is doing the voice of John Pertwee's Third Doctor, and he does a pretty awesome job. Just listen to that trailer and listen really closely. He's got Pertwee pretty well nailed down. I'm not kidding. He is really good. Jumping in over to Casturus, Listen gets a Rondo Classic Horror Awards nomination. That's right. Horror is ingrained in Doctor Who's DNA, so it's great to see the show nominated for a Rondo Classic Horror Award. With serials like Blink, Silence in the Library, Forest of the Dead, The Impossible Astronaut, Day of the Moon under its belt, it's no surprise that the nomination is for a short story written by showrunner Stephen Moffat. It's arguably one of Series 8's strongest episodes. Listen, story was something a little bit different, obvious from the outset, with the Doctor, sitting on top of the TARDIS at the beginning, before confronting the audience with the idea that we're never actually alone. Now the thought sends a chill down your spine. It was an on-screen exploration of similar notions from corner of the eye in the 2007 Doctor Who storybook. Now, seriously, track it down. Utterly brilliant. The Rondo Awards was set up in 2002, a ceremony by fans for fans, with nominations by horror fans too. Now, Listen is in the best television presentation category, up against the series like Grimm, Orphan Black, The Strain, and The Walking Dead. While other awards include Best Restoration or Upgrade, Best Documentary, and Best Book of 2014. Meanwhile, in the Best Movie of 2014 category, we find Guardians of the Galaxy starring Karen Gillan as Nebula. The 13th Rondo Awards are dedicated to Dick Smith and Leonard Nimoy. And don't forget to check out all the nominations. If you go right here, you can go check out who's nominated on this page. Voting is solely by email, but they've unfortunately closed now. So all you can do now is wait, twiddle your thumbs, and maybe go ahead and watch Listen again. Okay, so voting's already done, but if you want to go see who's nominated, links right there in that article, and the link to this article will be below as usual. All right, so kind of nice to hear that Listen has gotten an award. A lot of people didn't get Listen, and I tried to explain it 100 times. Listen was about fear itself. There, and in my opinion, there was no actual villain in this story. It was about the Doctor's own personal fears, and a lot of people just didn't get it. But, oh well, election news. Now get ready for this. Doctor Who became an issue at the British general election with the independent, and here's a link to the actual article right here. You got to read this. It's hilarious. Reporting that the leader of the UK Independence Party is calling on the BBC to stop making popular entertainment programming. Nigel Farage told a Republic meeting in Rochester that the BBC should cut back to the bone. He said the license fee should be cut to a third of its current value, and the corporation should be, quote-unquote, purely a public service broadcaster with an international reach, end quote. Examples of public service broadcasting include local news, artists programs, and religious broadcasts, but does not include programs such as Doctor Who, Strictly Come Dancing, and Top Gear. Meanwhile, in the Mirror, a Labour supporting paper is reporting that Doctor Who is better under Labour governments, and the paper reckons that the episodes shown when the Conservatives are in power score lower appreciation figures on IMDb than episodes shown when Labour is in charge. The series, of course, was created in 1963 under a Tory government and returned in 2005 under a Labour administration. Now, is this guy on crack? Does he realize that 15 seconds after the BBC cut Doctor Who, it would be picked up by Amazon Prime, Netflix, HBO, just to name a few? I don't want Sci-Fi to touch it. No. Some Sci-Fi series come out good, but most come out really, really bad. But still, the list goes on of how many companies would snatch Doctor Who up in a heartbeat, and they turn around and make it into a multinational moneymaker just based off the work that Moffat, the BBC, have already established over the last few years. They've already done the advertising for them. It'd be a surefire moneymaker. So go ahead and cancel it, Nigel. And I guarantee you, you're going to be lucky if you can earn a job in the post office. And we all know about the post office, especially their internet. Okay, somebody knows what I'm talking about there. Okay, moving on. Over on Doctor Who News as well, Tennant's the host of Shakespeare Celebration. That's right, David Tennant has signed up to host the celebration of William Shakespeare to mark the 400th anniversary of the playwright's death. The special event will be broadcast live on BBC Two next April. from the Royal Shakespeare Theatre in Stratford-upon-Avon. It will feature a variety bill inspired by Shakespeare and performed by major international talent. It will celebrate Shakespeare's enduring influence on all the performing art forms, from opera to jazz, from ballet to musicals. Tennant joined the RSC in 1996, playing Touchstone. Yeah, it is in the film or whatever it is, or in the feature. Sorry, As You Like It. He went on to play the leading role in Romeo and Juliet and Antipholus of Syracuse. In the Comedy of Errors, for which he received a nomination in the 2007 Ian Charleson Awards for Best Classical Actor Under 30. He returned to the RSC to play Barone, or is it Barone? I forgot. I ain't done Shakespeare in a while. In Love's Labour's Lost and the much-acclaimed Hamlet in 2008. In winter 2012, he played the title role in Richard III. So, interesting stuff there going on for David Tennant. All right, Doctor Who Adventures #1. That's right. Panini, the publishers of Doctor Who magazine, who acquired the license for Doctor Who Adventures magazine, will release their first issue this Thursday, the 23rd of April. And Doctor Who Adventures has changed its look and is now aging up in profile to appeal to readers of all ages from 5 to 1,005. And here's a little stuff of what's in the issue if you want to go check it out. Issue 1 comes with free 3D glasses, notepad stickers, and it's a price now at £3.99. Keep that in mind. It'll be out on Thursday. All right, Lethbridge-Stewart, the Schizoid Earth, Candy Jar Books have released the cover and details for the next book in the Lethbridge-Stewart saga. And there's a little synopsis if you want to go check it out. There's a little thing from the author. Cover art is by Cosgrove's Hall background artist Nathan Hudson, and the book also features an exclusive foreword written by Amanda Haseman, daughter of Lethbridge-Stewart creator Mervyn Haseman, in which she publicly talks about her father and the legend he created for Doctor Who. The book is available to pre-order from Candy Jar Books. Coming up this later in this year are The Beast of Fang Rock by Andy Frank-O'Malley. Alliteration there. And Terrence Dix, and Mutually Assured Domination by Nick Walters. And if you want, here's a little stuff about it. If you want, go check it out. It's just some stuff by the guys here. No biggie. So if you're interested in this series of books, go check this out. Alrighty. Next up, just a little cute little cover, Symphonic Spectacular Homage album cover. And Doctor Who Symphonic Spectacular celebrated its first ever UK tour with the homage to the legendary Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band album cover. And here it is if you want to go check it out. The tour, of course, visits London, Cardiff, Birmingham, Leeds, Newcastle, and finishes in Glasgow. Tickets are on sale online right here on this link. Alrighty, go check that out. And next up on Blogger Who, Chris Eccleston interview. As you heard earlier this week, Eccleston came out and said some interesting things about Doctor Who. If you want to check out this interview, it's about 13 minutes long right here. He doesn't chat about Doctor Who, but he does give a very entertaining interview and dons a virtual reality headset for some plank walking fun. And it's interview by Paula Grady. Go check this out, alrighty? Well, that's all I got for tonight, kiddies. Don't forget, Omega Files this weekend is going to be John Carpenter's The Thing. That's about all I have for you tonight. So take care. Enjoy yourselves. See you all tomorrow. Bye-bye for now.